everybody, we're about to start the show, and this is where I want you to hit the share button. Let's see here. We've got 1 minute till showtime. My guys are setting up the stage right now, the studio. This is where you go ahead and hit the share button, because we got 50 seconds to showtime. I'll count us in. 46, 45, 44, 43. Give me, help me. Thank you, Marcus Stamos. Mic check, very good. 39, 30. I need residual checks. 36. Thank you. 34, 33. Give me the air horn. Thank you. 30. We got, thank you. I always need my drink. 28. 25 seconds. Yes, thank you. Troll Patrol. I need the laptop. There we go. Perfect. 20, 19. Yes, don't forget to hit the share button. This is my share wig. Thank you for that. Thank you, Elliot. We got 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. New shirt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Live from Hickory. It's country-ish. Alan!
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in overalls, living next to the wood. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, 'cause he's in Hickory.
That's right. I am from Hickory. I'm happy about it. I hope you're happy, no matter where you are. And if you're not, allow me to work on that for you for the next hour or so. It's going to be my mission to make you happy. What do you think? What do you say about that? What up, bumpkins? It's Tuesday, January the 18th, 2022, and you're about to watch and or listen to episode 112. Thank you very much of Country-ish, and today's show is a real pickle, so stick around. We'll figure it out. Oprah Winfrey is on the show in that I trolled her Facebook page. That's right. The Troll Patrol is back, y'all. Also, got another residual check. Going to give some money away. Someone's going to win my money on this episode. Yes, Cracker Barrel in the news. They lost a lawsuit. We're going to talk about that. Intern Isaiah is back with another review of And Just Like That. I think it's episode 5. We're going to get into that. And in small town news, a mascot of a baseball team is in trouble for tweeting a very sexually suggestive picture. It's a crazy story. I want you to stick around and watch all of it. We're live right now on Facebook and YouTube. That's right. As I'm talking to you, anything could happen because it's live. I mean, it's 8:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Did you know I was going to do this? I didn't know. How would I have known that as this were live? And I got 2 interns. Here's how I'll prove it to you. I got 2 interns sitting over here checking your comments as we're live. Look at them. I got Elliot the intern and intern Isaiah. One's doing Facebook, one of them's doing YouTube. And you know what I'm going to do is ask you a question, and you leave it in the comments section. And if you answer it, maybe I'll get to it, you know. Like, let me ask you this. Do you like pickles? I want to know about it. Have you ever posted a raunchy picture? Answer any of those questions, and if it's good, and if I have time, and if these guys can keep up with it, we'll read your comment on there. And if not, maybe we'll get to it next week. Because what I'm going to do now is read comments from last week. Give you a little shout out. So last week I said, do you collect anything? And some of you answered the question. So I'm going to reward that good behavior right now. Chris Gander, he said, I collect old VHS wrestling tapes. WWF and WCW. Yes, I love old wrestling. Now, one of my interns, I know that tickles his fancy. Do you do that too, Isaiah?
No, I don't collect old VHS tapes.
Yeah.
I
Would you
came
want? I mean,
after that,
would this
like
be
the
something you'd be
DVD.
into though? Like if you had a VHS player, if someone said, "Look what I got," would you sit down there and watch this all day with them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Old school wrestling, kind of fun. All right. Roseanne Henshaw. Roseanne Henshaw. She said, when my sister was little, she would collect sugar packets that had pictures of places that we visited across the U.S. from roadside diners. And I've heard people do that before. I wonder what she does with the sugar packets. You know what I mean? Does she just put them in a drawer and forget about it? Is it behind glass somewhere? I wonder if that sugar still is edible. So many questions, Roseanne Henshaw. Get back to me on that. Scott Reese, he said, I seem to collect cats. Before I knew it, I was up to 10. Word of advice, if you pick up a pregnant stray cat, don't get attached to the kittens. Got it. Yeah, well, they do seem to just show. So, my fiance's neighbor passed away not long ago, and she was like a hoarder, and she had like 18,000 cats. And she was worried that no one's going to feed the cats. And so she's been walking over there and like putting cat food down, and now there's lots of cats. I mean, be careful. You feed one, here comes another, but I get it. I love cats too, Scott. Don't worry about it. I ain't judging you. Benjamin Huffman said, I collect dog books and records. And then he said, I got at least 10 suspenders. I love that. We got people who collect cats and dogs on this show. Look at the range that we have right here at Country-ish. Well, good on you, Benjamin. I'd like to know more about these dog books and records. And the suspenders, if I'm being honest. I had one pair of suspenders when I was a kid. That was because of Mork, from Mork and Mindy. It had the rainbow suspenders. Remember them?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It had like a little button on it. Love them damn things.
Do you have a picture of that?
Maybe. Somewhere. I have to dig it up. But I was, I thought I was a hilarious comedian even when I was in the 3rd, 4th grade when Mork and Mindy came out. And so I had to get me a pair of them suspenders. I think my dad got them. And I liked, yeah.
You can't find the suspenders early anymore. I think the last big phase was with Urkel when he was doing it.
Oh, what colors was Urkel's?
I think it was red.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was red.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one more comment from last week, and we'll move on. Kayla Smith, she said, do the carpets and drapes really have to match, or is it expectable to let's freak flag flies? Now, look, I'm just reading the words that she wrote in the order that she wrote them. Now I'm going to try and comprehend this. I think she was in reference to the hairball we were talking about from last week's Small Town News.
Yeah.
And people sitting in different colors of hair. So I think that's what it's in reference to. And then maybe she meant, is it acceptable to let your freak flag fly? Yeah. So look, no, the carpets don't have to match the drapes. I don't care. People ask me that all the time because I'm a ginger. They want to know, does the carpet match the drapes? And I tell them, there ain't no carpet. It's all hardwood floor. Hardwood floors. All right, let's move on. Hit that share button. When you hit the share button, it helps us out. Last week, I think we got up to about 25 shares. One time we got to 100, and then it just went away. I don't know what happened. Jabari, where'd you go? Anyway, now's a good time to hit the share button. So go ahead and do it now. And go. Thank you. All right, let's move on. We got a lot of podcasting to get to. Real quick, I'm on the road a lot. Just got back from Omaha, but I got a lot of tour dates I'd like to share with you. My next gig will be in Washington, D.C. at the Comedy Loft. I'm going to be there Friday and Saturday, January 21 and 22. Then from there, I'm doing a gig with Reno Collier. Come see me and Reno in Walhalla, South Carolina. And then that's on the 28th. Then on the 29th, we'll be in Shelby, North Carolina at the Don Gibson Theater. Come see us. All my dates are at countryish.com. Click on tour dates. You can see them right there. But let me introduce you to the man sitting across the table here. This guy I've known my whole dang life. One of my best friends in the whole wide world. Good football player, too, back in the day. I remember you caught a pass with just your fingertips. Yeah. A good buddy, Mark Hunt. How you doing? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I went for the high five and I realized I hurt myself.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. We had a big snow here. And so apparently you had to get out and shovel snow. You hurt your widow hand.
Yeah, I sure did. I got a blister shoveling snow with a not a snow shovel.
Is this a regular?
A regular
flathead,
shovel.
or was it the rounded one?
It was rounded.
That's the wrong kind.
I know. I didn't. It's what was available. I didn't mean to be out there as long as I was shoveling snow. I was just gonna do a track where the tires could get in there.
Yeah.
Before I knew it, I was like, "Oh, that's good. I haven't been to the gym in a minute."
You know, there's people that can do that for you. You can hire help.
Yeah, people have. Actually, I had a guy reach out to me and said, "Do you want me to do that for you?" I was like, "No, it's fine.
I got it.
Jason, I'd make him do it."
Little brother.
Yeah, but he's always down in the back.
Yeah, he does have back
He
problems.
only, he works out twice a day, so then he can't do other stuff.
Out of gas.
No, but I didn't mean to be out there as long as I did. Before I knew it, I had a blister on my hands.
Yeah, we got a big snow here, 5 whole inches.
Yeah.
I think, and we're not used to that. So
I hate I missed it.
shut the city down all day yesterday.
Snow. I mean, I'm starting to call it Snowronavirus or Snowvid 22 because it's a mixture of COVID and Snowvid going on at the same time. But
Knovid.
Snowvid. So how was it? Like it snowed in Omaha. By the way, if you're in Omaha and now you're watching the show because I told you to, how you doing?
Thank you.
Thank you. This is the show I was talking about. This is one of the guys I was telling you about, the good-looking one right here. That's him.
There's a room full of them. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So thank you for that if you're in Omaha. Yeah, so it snowed really bad in Omaha Friday, and then y'all got it on Sunday.
Yeah.
So on Friday, I was supposed to do 2 shows, only did 1 show. They canceled the second show. So thank you for the ones who braved it out there. But Omaha doesn't care too much about snow. They're used to it.
Yeah.
So then I couldn't fly back on Sunday because it was snowing here.
Yeah,
so
but
I had
you,
to.
You flew back Monday. How was the drive back from Charlotte? Okay.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, well, Charlotte wasn't as bad as Hickory. So once I got into Hickory, it started getting a little.
And thank goodness.
I couldn't take the River Road exit I normally take
Yeah.
to come home. That was like
Bad.
something. Yeah, it was really bad.
But thank goodness you drive a.
Oh, I drive a Honda Passport, 2021 Honda Passport
And it
from
did
Hendrick
great.
Honda Hickory. It handled the snow gracefully. I didn't even know there was snow. Honestly, it felt great.
Yeah.
In fact, I looked for the snow. See, I'm such a helpy helperton that as I'm driving and I see there's tracks, I'm like, well, let's get off of the tracks and
Let's
start
make
new
new
tracks. And
That's
then
what
that
it's
will
all
help
about.
melt the snow quicker. See what I'm saying?
Making new tracks in life.
That does sound like a meme or a
Yeah.
slogan, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So how was it for you? I mean, did you get out and play in the snow? I know you had
Very
Ella.
little. I wasn't prepared. I
You didn't play with your daughter none in the snow?
I
No
went outside
snowman?
with my daughter and watched her play. I wasn't prepared. I didn't have gloves.
Yeah.
I didn't buy a sled. I didn't think. You know how it is. They said we're going to get snow, and we never do.
Oh,
I was
stick
a
in the mud.
doubter.
Stick in the mud. Stamos
Yeah,
is
I
like,
was
ain't
a
gonna
stick in the
dang snow.
It never does. But
That play
they
won't
fooled
stick.
me. So we stuck in the house all day Sunday. But
Yeah.
cool, pretty cool.
I didn't do crap except for the shows. Brent Blakeney was there. Got to hang with him. Always good to see Brent. Shout out Brent Blakeney. But yeah, other than that, just did the shows, DoorDash, watch TV, watch football, and that was it, man. So happy to be back. Thanks for coming out to the shows in Omaha. Hope to see some of you in D.C. New thing we're doing, because we are listener supported. As you can tell, we don't have any ads. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 here and there randomly, but not. I mean, Hendrick Honda's the only one really, but it's going to change soon. We're listener supported is what I'm saying, and if you want to help us out, you can do that. Go to countryish.com, click on support. That will take you to our Patreon page, and we're doing a new thing for just $5 a month. You will be a part of what we're going to do, an exclusive bonus show once a month. So far, we're just calling it Country-ish After Dark, and it's just going to be for the people who are Patreon supporters. And we got a new one. Shout out Danny Jackson. Oh, this thing is so loud.
Do it, man. He deserves it. He's a big time fan. Go.
Danny Jackson. Thanks for signing up, and you will now be a part of the Country-ish After Dark show. No sponsors. We're going to let loose. We're going to get a little R-rated. We're going to have drinks and food, and who knows where the conversation's going to go. So that's going to be the first one we're doing February the 8th at around 9:30 p.m. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure to go to countryish.com, click on support, and then just sign up at the rhinestone level, and you're good. There's other amounts, so it's $5 and up. You'll be a part of this. All right, let's move on. So last time we talked about the Dudoir, the sexy photos. We whittled them down to 4, and because I got busy, I forgot to post them on the Country-ish Facebook fan page. But now Isaiah, please tell me you didn't go to him right there during that big yawn that Isaiah was doing.
You just missed it.
So your job now is to get those 4 photos up on the Country-ish Facebook fan page so that people can vote. Which one out of the 4 do you want to be a part of the Focus Page 3 Beauties? All right.
He's tired. He's a
working boy now.
Part-time grocery clerk. It'll wear you out.
Especially when it snows like this and Lowe's. I bet y'all's busy.
Oh, I'm off till Thursday,
Oh,
so I haven't
you
had
have
to
no
work
excuse
in
for that
this.
yawn. Thanks.
They probably could
Oh,
have.
I'll
trying to
try
give you
not
an
to yawn
out.
again. My bad.
You better save your energy for that. It better be a good book report, I'm telling you. Real quick, the Alan Jackson. Anything I need to update people on for mayor? Me running for mayor. I'm still running for mayor of Hickory, but they keep pushing it back.
Yeah, they have pushed again. I think last I heard is that we can't even get you filed to be on the ballot
Okay.
until March. There's going to be like a 1-week period where we can file. So once we get that filed, then it's kind of game on, and the election's supposed to be, I still think, in May.
Okay. So we'll keep you updated. That's what I'm going to keep asking you because you're my campaign manager. I'm just going to
Yes, sir.
throw it out there from
And
time to
just-
time.
And do this a lot.
Oh, we're going to get to
when
this.
you talk.
Yeah.
Oh, you already. Yeah. You're
No.
aware.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Okay.
Because this has to do with the small town news story today.
But I'm saying when you campaign, you do that a
Yeah,
lot. That goes a long way.
Yeah,
if you notice when they get up and speak, they do this a lot.
I do this
When they
anyway.
talk.
I do this a lot in pictures now when people take my picture after shit because I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't like to really. I mean, I will grab people and hold them, but the way that society's moving with not just COVID,
You don't
but
know if
people
they
don't
want-
want to be
yeah.
touched, and so I just now, if I'm not sure, I just do this.
That's your safe pose.
Yeah, it's right here. It's my safe pose exactly, and it's positive. But stick around for the small town news story. Something to do with that. And we got money to give away, don't forget. Let's get to the first segment. Our first segment is brought to you by Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? You should check out Hendrick Honda Hickory. You can buy cars online. That's right. That's how it's done now. You don't even have to go down there. Go to the website and tell them Jon Reep sent you. And hopefully they'll hook you up with something as nice as me. I got a 2021 Honda Passport. I absolutely love it. All right, here's what I do in this segment. I normally go to Twitter or Facebook. I click on the hashtag, see, and I find what is it people are talking about. You know, what's trending right now, and then I just weigh in. And it's also how you know we're current, how we're live, we're in the know, because we talk about what you're talking about in a segment that I called, Ooh, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. Okay, hashtag Cracker Barrel. What's going on with the Cracker Barrel? Here's what's going on.
They got rid of the hash brown casserole.
Hashtag hash brown's gone.
Please no.
I hope that never happens. That's one of my favorite things there. Oh, by the way, when I was staying at this hotel, I went down for the breakfast in the lobby, you know, and I got there right when they were closing it up, and there was like a young kid who's like almost like you in the negative first.
Oh.
Like he'll tell you a no first.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, did I miss the breakfast? He goes, yep. Oh. And then I looked over at an older lady. I said, I missed it, huh? She goes, yeah, but there's I'm packing it up. I'm like, well, whatever you're going to throw away, just put it on a plate and I'll throw it away for you. She goes, oh, sure, honey. I look back at that dude. I'm like, thanks for your effort.
Yeah. He was ready to get cleaned up.
He's ready to get out
home.
there. Yeah, he's a younger dude. Anyway, hashtag Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel was ordered to pay $9.4 million after serving a customer cleaning liquid. What do you think of that?
I think I could take a shot of Windex for
$9.4 million.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let me tell you what happened. Cracker Barrel's disappointed with this decision, obviously. And they added it strongly disagrees with the jury's award. It describes the case as an unfortunate and isolated incident that occurred at one of our stores 8 years ago. Wow. The company said it's considering its options in relation to the verdict. The award may be reduced, however, to $750,000 under Tennessee law, which kind of caps how much you can sue for damages, which I didn't know that existed. That's pretty interesting and smart on Tennessee's
It's a good thing
part.
if it's not you trying to sue.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this happened in 2014 when William Cronin stopped at a Cracker Barrel for lunch in Marion County, Tennessee, and the waitress refilled his glass with what he believed to be water. Instead, it was a mixture of water and EcoSan, which is a commercial-grade bleach. EcoSan. I feel like I drink. These monsters probably have EcoSan in it. Yeah. You know, I bet you.
Our water we drink out of the faucet has EcoSan in it.
Exactly.
City water, probably.
While Cronin was in the ER, okay, so apparently what happened was, commercial grade. Cronin went to the ER for treatment and developed gastrointestinal issues afterwards, including cramping and reflux pain after meals. I mean, for $9.4 million, I could deal with some extra acid reflux. I feel like I do that now. He said Cracker Barrel allegedly used unmarked water pitchers to mix water with EcoSan together and then pre-soaked parts of the soda machine in that mixture in order to clean them. Now, we used to do this at an establishment I worked at as a young man. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, okay? But you would take off, you know how you put the soda fountain machine, you put the thing up there and it's got that little spigot?
Yeah.
Well, they'd take that off, put it in soda water, and then put that in a cup, and that's how they kind of left them overnight like that.
That's how they cleaned them.
Yeah. I don't think we used EcoSan, though. Never seen EcoSan.
Oh, that's what they wipe the tables down with. It's like a Clorox water mixture.
Yeah.
Most
Okay. Well, I'm glad you
places.
brought that up.
Yeah.
So you've seen this before?
Yeah.
While Cronin was in the ER, Cracker Barrel's corporate office reportedly faxed a safety data sheet for EcoSan to the medical facility, which the attorney claimed indicated that the restaurant chain knew immediately after the incident exactly what happened. Cronin's injuries have been severe enough that he isn't able to work. His career had been in textile factories. But yeah, apparently that in this article it goes on to say that it's used for cleaning food surfaces.
Yeah.
But damn, I wonder how bad it messed him up though.
I'm going to probably say next to none.
So what you think?
I don't think
$9.4 million is a lot of
I
money.
don't think that little bit will hurt you. I mean, sure, he didn't drink the whole glass.
Right, I'm sure he
took a
didn't
drink
chug
of
it.
I don't think it's as severe as he's making it out to be. $9.4 million worth. Maybe a free meal. We might just throw that at him and see if he'll take that.
Yeah, he got
Or get something in the gift shop. Get all
right.
Give him a $100 gift card to the gift shop.
He's got a good attorney. Yeah. So we're gonna get that attorney's name. We need to start going to Cracker Barrel more often.
So it'll be laid over and laid over and laid over probably. For a
Yeah, they're
while,
gonna
and then
they're gonna appeal that, and
they'll
he might
settle.
only get $750,000, which is still a lot of money for that. Anyway, that's what's trending. Also, what's trending? Hashtag Jon Reep. Hey, that's me. I'm trending, and I'll tell you why. You know how I was gone out there in Los Angeles and Nashville doing other people's podcasts?
Yeah.
Well, they're all coming out right now. A big shout out to Ryan Sickler and Steve Byrne. That's me on Ryan Sickler's podcast called The Honeydew. And his podcast is all about, you talk about the low lives, the low points in your life. And then he highlights that, and we talk about it and try to bring comedy out of it. And I talked about my dad getting shot. And pretty interesting stories in there. And, of course, my dad's stroke. And I did Steve Byrne's podcast, which just is brand new, called The Comedy Pinata. And here we did this at Zany's in Nashville. we basically sit down, talk about other comedians. He pulls out 3 envelopes on that table. We don't know who's in there, and it's a comedian's name, and we talk about them, and we show a clip of their stand-up, and we rate their stand-up.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we end up rating each other as well. So I'm going to do more of these with Steve Byrne. He's asked me to be a part of it, like a regular on it. So I think, my birthday is coming up in March. I'm going to go before y'all get there.
Oh, okay.
And then knock out a bunch of these, and
Yeah.
I'll meet you guys there. So
Okey-doke.
shout out Steve Byrne, Comedy Pinata, and Ryan Sickler, the Honeydew Podcast. Thanks for having me. All right. Also, a lot of national days on January the 18th, and I found these to be pretty interesting. Today is January the 18th, like I told you. It's 8:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit the share button. It's National Michigan Day. That's right. Today we recognize the Great Lakes State. Surrounded by 4 of the 5 Great Lakes, Michigan has more shoreline than any of the other 48 contiguous states. Of the 50 states, what state has more? What state has more shoreline than Michigan out of the 50 states?
Texas, because of the Gulf. I have no
Texas.
I don't know.
I know.
Well, that would it's a big state, and
Big
it's
state
right
in
there.
the Gulf
Yeah.
of Mexico. So
You want to guess?
Minnesota.
That was also a good guess. It's Alaska.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Alaska has more shoreline. And check this out. After the bombing of Pearl Harbor in 1941, assembly workers were in high demand all over the country. The Willow Run plant in Ypsilanti, Michigan, built B-24 bombers. As the epicenter of the automobile industry, Michigan was ripe for an increased production. One of the Willow Run factory workers became known as Rosie the Riveter. Remember Rosie the Riveter? That girl is from Michigan. Also known for Motown sound. Legendary music makers, Detroit launched a lot of them. Big names in jazz and gospel, Smokey Robinson, Diana Ross, all that. And one comedian named John Heffron. Let's not forget John Heffron. Happy
Who?
National Michigan Day. Now,
Never heard of
this one I think you might like, Stamos. It's National Peking Duck Day.
Peking or pecking? Peking?
I'm
I
saying
think it's Peking. Yeah.
Peking because it's an eight.
Peking Duck Day.
Yeah, Peking duck. Like it's a Chinese dish. Have you ever had Peking duck?
No, but it's what they're eating on A Christmas Story.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes. Good observation. They're eating Peking duck. It's an old Chinese dish that goes back to the Yuan dynasty around 1270 AD. You'd think Duck Dynasty, but it has nothing to do with them guys, even though they're eating duck. This is an old Chinese recipe. Now, check this out. Peking duck roots are steeped in tradition that chefs have perfected over thousands of years. Chefs in China prefer the white Beijing duck. However, in America, we prefer the Peking duck. So it's a white feathered duck that they use. And they're raised for 65 days before they slaughter them. So these ducks are only 65 days old.
They're still babies.
They're still little babies. First, the chefs pluck the duck and pump it full of air between the skin and the meat. The meat is then covered with boiling water, skewered, and hung to dry. While drying, the duck is glazed with a sugar coating, so you're out, and left for 24 hours. This whole process adds to the crispiness of the skin. Vegetarians hate this. But have you ever had it?
no, sir.
That's so good. It's so good.
I'll have to try it now.
Happy National Peking Duck Day. And yeah, it was in A Christmas Story. It's also National Thesaurus Day. It honors Pete Mark Roget, the author of the Thesaurus, who was born on this day in 1779. What's another word for thesaurus?
That's what I was going to ask you.
I'm asking you.
I don't know.
Oh, that you gonna try and steal my little joke there?
Yes, I was.
I haven't heard much of the laughter button at all. Are you asleep? All right. Thanks for helping me out. National Winnie the Pooh Day is today as well. Commemorates author A.A. Milne's birthday in 1882. He brought the adorable honey-loving bear to life, and his stories was also featured his son, Christopher Robin. And did I send you that link to the clip of the voice actor, the Alan Jackson? I guess I forgot to do that. Yeah. There's a interesting YouTube clip of the guy who did the voice. He also did Tigger, which is my favorite. I'm not a big Winnie the Pooh guy. You guys you watch Winnie the Pooh?
As a
I
child.
mean, as a kid, did you like it? I just like the way the bear talked. He's kind of a puss.
Very much so.
Yeah. And
Tigger was a little tougher.
Tigger was a
I think, could
badass.
whoop your ass, yeah.
Yeah, I like Tigger. That guy was also the voice of Scar in The Lion King. The guy that did that. And lots of other stuff. All right, let's move on. I'm kind of feeling it now. Can't really do it because my palm hurts.
I'm going to do two.
Oh, you could do, yeah, so you do that for me. I'm feeling it, guys. Oh, yeah. All right, it's time. What I do here is, as a verified Facebook page, I follow other verified pages, and I just see what they're doing. I'm like, what? And I wait for them to say something dumb or incorrect, and I put a little passive-aggressive comment right under their comment. Yeah, baby. It's a little segment called the Troll Patrol. All right. I told you Oprah Winfrey was going to be on this show. I'm a man of my word. So here she is on her Facebook page. This was on January the 1st at 12:38 in the morning. Oprah wrote, May 2022 bring you and all those you love blessings in abundance. And then she posted a video, I guess it's just her and her friends, possibly at her house. And she had these floating balloons that have numbers. It says 2022, but the 1, 2 turned the other way. Looks like a 5. Right? Looks like it says 2052. So I noticed that. I thought I'd leave a comment on that. I wrote, thank you, Oprah. Happy 2052. That's it. Just wonder if people are paying attention.
That's what they said.
And look at this, 251 people, responded to that. I got 14 replies. And I'll just read you some of my favorite replies. Here's one by a guy named Mark Hunt.
Oh.
Yeah. He said, 2052, the year Weight Watchers finally works this time. We'll see.
Wow.
This could be her year. Good one from Mark. But she didn't respond. My goal is to try and get the actual page to respond to me because I know Oprah ain't running this page. Somebody else is running it. I run my page, as do others, but I'm on there as well. So, yeah, she didn't respond. But here's another comment by Jason Hartz. He says, of course, she'd be the one to get travel time. No, wait, hang on. Of course, she'd be the one to get time travel. I didn't see any masks either, so at least we know COVID ended at some point, or at least Fauci died. I think that's funny. He's pretending that she has traveled to the future.
Yeah.
And it is 2052.
Mask finally went away.
And there's no more COVID. No masks. All right. Good news for the future, man.
They take that long.
Yeah. Jimmy Stillwell says, I just don't know about you sometimes. LMAO. I guess we both know a few jokes when we hear or see one. Yeah. I didn't understand that one, but I thought I'd throw it in because I want you to know I'm reading them. I'm responding. So there you go. Real simple. Like I said, who do you want me to troll? All right. I've got a couple more coming up for next episode. But I want you to know, leave in the comments section. Is there someone I should be following that you want me to leave a snarky, passive-aggressive correction on their page? Let me know in the comments section. Let me go to the interns real quick. Anything interesting going on? I feel like I drank some EcoSand before the show.
Yeah, you're bloated,
Can
huh?
you tell I'm burping a lot? It happens a lot.
Swolled up.
I ate a big old Chick-fil-A sandwich. Yes.
Samantha Dawn Kingston came up with a genius answer for another word for thesaurus: synonym finder.
Synonym finder. I actually look it up. I want one of you to look it up.
I just had it. Give me just a second.
What is an actual, if you were to go to thesaurus.com and then type in the word thesaurus, what would they say?
There's a handful of them. It says reference book.
Oh.
I'm going to mispronounce this one. Onomasticon.
Oh, boy. I
Language
think I got that. That's like the second strand of COVID.
Caught that.
Yeah, and it goes terminology, source book, there's lexicon.
Oh, yeah, lexicon. All right, how about you, Isaiah? Any comments? Anything you want to share? Are you awake?
Yeah, I'm awake. Hold on, let me click back on
He's
Facebook.
just like you now. Just waits for his segment and just
Yeah,
ignores
no,
everything else.
No,
Just
no,
thinking
no,
of
I'm
my
not
turn.
that
When
bad.
is it my turn?
Well, I was Googling the same thing he was Googling.
Yeah.
So I had to click back on Facebook.
Yeah. You're multitasking.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love it.
multitasking. We had a lot of people comment saying that they like pickles, and Jimmy Benson said I like pickles and potato salad, and then bitch about pickles being in potato salad.
Huh.
Interesting.
Eats them, but complains about them
Yeah.
being in there.
Yeah. I would not complain about pickles being in potato salad. I don't complain about pickles being in anything. I mean, anytime a pickle is in something, I feel like it's appropriate. I wouldn't want it
disagree.
in like a brownie or something like that. But like,
Yeah, there's not many things you put pickles in, is there? Not many things.
I put them in tuna salad.
Yeah.
I put pickle juice in tuna salad.
Wow. Straight for the juice.
Let me ask you about capers. What are your thoughts on capers? Leave that in the comment section. All right, Isaiah, let's get to you, buddy. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm thrilled.
All right. So one of my little interns over here, he's a young boy, just graduated high school not long ago. What is he? 19? How old is he?
20.
He's 20. Got him a job at Lowe's grocery store. And he helps me out a lot on this podcast, and I thought it'd be funny. I love his accent, and I thought it'd be funny if I made him watch something that he would never want to watch, and then give us a little book report on it. You know what I'm saying? We have an opening for that. You got a new one?
Oh yeah, I have
All right,
a brand new
let's
one.
do it, Alan. Y'all ain't gonna believe this one. All right, Isaiah. What you got for us today?
So I watched episode 5 of And Just Like That, and I wrote down, and just like that, I would rather be stung by hornets while being attacked by sharks during a Category 4 hurricane than watch this piss-poor program.
Okay. All right, there you go. I like you being specific. Hornets, sharks. What was the other one?
Category 4.
Category
He
4.
didn't go 5, he went 4.
Yeah. Piss poor. Also,
Yep.
that's called alliteration. You use 2 P's in a row. Very
I
good.
used 3 P's. I said piss-poor
Program. Yeah.
Are you down with the PPP?
Yeah, you know me. All right,
I
keep
think
going.
Naughty by Nature had a song about that.
Hashtag Naughty by Nature shout out.
So the first 2 minutes of the show, we see Carrie and Seema, the realtor lady. And Carrie is showing Seema her old apartment. Then Carrie grabs an umbrella and starts walking up the stairs using the umbrella as a cane because she says that she has a bad back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Seema is nice enough to set up an appointment to get Carrie's back checked out. And the doctor says it's not her back at all, it's actually her hip. So now Carrie needs hip surgery because she's as old as dirt.
So it's probably her neck, her back, her.
I'm not saying that word. I know how the song goes.
Yeah. All right.
So
So
then-
wait. So you're making fun of her for being old and her hip being out? You're mean. Go ahead, meanie.
She's
That's
as
called
old as
ageism.
Methuselah.
What?
I said she's as old as Methuselah
Oh, I gotta go look
from
that
the
one up.
Bible.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
It's a
there you
living
go.
person. Yes.
Yeah.
Then about 10 minutes into the show, Carrie goes in for her surgery and she breezes through the surgery, no problems at all. Except for the fact that Miranda and Charlotte, the 2 drizzling turds in the punch bowl, have to take care of her until she recovers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, flash forward to about 23 or 24 minutes into the show, and Miranda is taking care of Carrie. And guess who shows up?
Mr. Big.
Little Big
No,
Man.
he died
he's
already.
dead. He croaked.
yeah,
he
that's
went
right.
to meet his maker.
Yeah.
All the
I'm not watching the show. So wait, is it the lady who was in the original series who's not been in one
no,
episode
it's
yet?
not Kim Cattrall.
Right. Okay.
Shay shows up. The pot smoking lesbian.
Yeah. Yeah, you like Shay.
Yeah, I like Shay.
Yeah.
But all the other characters are terrible.
All right.
Well, except for one. I'll get into it later.
Okay. Shay shows up.
Yeah, and she shows up with a bottle of tequila. And I thought, I wish I had a bottle of tequila. I might enjoy the show a little more.
Yeah.
Anyway, Anyway, Carrie is sound asleep, and Miranda and Shay start doing tequila shots. And the next thing you know, they start kissing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Here we
they
go.
hook up. Then kissing leads to
Wait,
touching.
who's kissing again?
Shay and Miranda.
Oh, really?
They start doing tequila shots and get drunk, and Shay has some marijuana.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, do you want me to shotgun you? And,
Shotgun. Yeah.
And then Miranda's like, of course. So when she does, Shay starts kissing Miranda, and then kissing leads to touching.
I wonder what that... Oh, I have to go look up this episode now.
Don't look up the episode.
Lily, you didn't like it?
No, I didn't like it. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, Carrie wakes up, and she has to use the piss station.
Okay.
Have you ever heard that term before?
Just bathroom?
Yeah, bathroom.
Okay.
But Miranda is too busy locking lips with Shay. And to beat it all, Carrie looks up and notices the two going at it hot and heavy. So now I feel bad for Carrie because she had to witness something that looks like a cat trying to get out of a sack.
Okay. Question. Put a pin in it. Question. Was there nudity in this?
No nudity.
Okay, go ahead.
So next thing you know, Shay is double dipping Miranda. Can I use that phrase?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what that is.
I don't get it either.
Wait, what does double dip mean?
Two girls at one time?
No, it could mean
She's using her two fingers.
Oh. These kids, kids these days.
all these new terms.
I'm out of the loop, man.
I know what these things are. I just don't know what you call them. Go ahead, double dip. I like it. I'm gonna remember that. So that's just a two finger bangs. All
Yep.
that is. Okay.
And Miranda, so she's double dipping Miranda, and Carrie is fighting to get out of the bed because she has to take a piss.
Oh yeah.
So, and I don't blame Shay at all because if Miranda was any kind of friend, she would have said, Shay, let's mash minges some other time because I need to help my friend before she pees the bed.
Do you want to go back to that word he just used? Mash minges?
Yeah. What is?
It's
What
when
is that? Is
two lesbians press their vaginas together.
There's a word for that too.
We call that scissoring. Yeah, back in the day, right?
Scissory.
Yeah, just scissoring.
Scissor. Yeah.
Scissoring.
Well, I've heard that word too, but
Yeah.
mash minges, I figured not a lot of people heard of that.
Is that
so I
something
can
you
just-
made up? Or is
No,
that a
it's
real
actually
thing?
on Urban Dictionary. It's
Okay. So menges is what they're calling that,
Private area.
right.
the vagina. Okay. All right. Menges. All right.
So then Carrie ends up peeing in a pop bottle, but it does go all over the bed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And at this moment, I decided to break out the hate list.
Oh, that's right.
And I wrote Miranda's name down twice, even though she's already on there once. Because this scene... Yeah.
Look at that.
Wait a second.
Miranda's on there 3 times.
No. Oh yeah, you got.
Yeah, I wrote it down
Wait.
twice, even though she's already on there the one time.
You know, listen. I don't understand the need for your hate list, but I'm happy you have one. It brings me joy. Okay, so it goes Brady, a.k.a. Linguini, Miranda, Charlotte, Miranda. Now, I don't understand why you couldn't just, like, put another notch next to the original Miranda you wrote down there. You know what I mean? You put up a whole nother space. You took up a whole nother space to write Miranda down. Last week I said one thing I love about the hate list is there's all this room at the bottom for more hate.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll find it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to add some more
I
to
think
the
that's
list.
pretty much
You
every
just-
character, isn't it?
Well, it's Miranda.
That's
Like 60% Miranda.
and she's the
Yeah.
star, right?
I mean, that scene proved that she's a drizzling turd in the punch bowl.
You need to
Because she
be
was-
careful with post and hate lists, though. This could have come back to haunt you one of these days. If one of these people, God forbid, were to mysteriously die, and they didn't know why, and you got a hate list,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, be careful.
Suspect number
Yeah.
one.
All right. So, move on. Let's fast forward a little bit.
Okay. So then Carrie gets mad at Miranda for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Then Miranda says that she's unhappy and blah, blah, blah. So then fast forward to the end of the show.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, we see Carrie and Charlotte in a waiting room because Carrie has to have physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
and her physical therapist just happens to be a young, attractive fella, and you can tell Carrie's like checking them out. And at this moment, I dry vomited in my mouth because I was disgusted by it.
You dry vomited. Yeah.
And anyway, the show ends with Carrie saying, and just like that, 3 months later, I was back in heels.
Oh, there you go. Wow, this must be torture for you.
Oh, it
I
is.
mean, just hearing you describe, especially this episode, you've got,
This is the worst one to me.
yeah.
Are you stopping and like hitting stop and play, or you?
Yeah, I'm
going straight-
hitting stop and play and
Oh,
writing
you know what we
stuff
need?
down.
We need
Better.
video of you watching this. We need to get your reactions. And then I want to see your technique. I want to see how you do it. I want to see you in front of the TV going, oh, hang on a minute. John's going to want to know about this.
Or is he in his bedroom? Are you
Right
in,
now,
you in your bedroom
Max.
doing
No,
this?
I'm in the
Ninjas.
living room watching this, and it was uncomfortable because my stepdad was in the living room when Shay and Miranda started to hook up. So I paused it and waited for like 5 minutes to see if he would leave, and finally he doesn't leave, and I'm like, screw this, I'm watching it anyway.
Oh, yeah. You made him watch it with you. Sit down, stepdaddy. Let's watch this Max Ninja scene. Well, thank you, Isaiah. I don't know how many more episodes are left.
I think
so.
like 5 more.
Oh, boy.
pretty sure.
You got
But-
it in you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be glad when I get it over with. But I gave this episode a 2.3.
Oh, yeah. Let me ask
Out
you.
of 4.
How many? Yeah, I have to ask you. Thank you for reminding me. How many figure fours out of 4 are we giving this episode?
2.3, only because I felt bad for Carrie.
You feel
Like it's a pity thing
Oh, it's a pity vote. Okay.
because her best
Yeah.
friend is a piece of crap.
So if you were to put her in a figure 4, you'd be like, well, she got a bad hip. I won't.
Right.
I won't squeeze too hard. You're a good guy. All right. We need to get an outro for this. But there you go. There's your redneck report. Click a button. Something or other. All right, look, we have a lot of show left to do. I've got money to give away, right? And we've got a small town news story that you're going to want to stick around for. It involves pickles and penises. And Goodwill Hunting. Mark Hunt and I are going to exchange gifts at the end. Don't go nowhere. We got a lot of country-ish to do. More country-ish right after this. If you love this podcast and you love wearing shirts, well, we got something for you. If you go to countryishpodcast.com, click on merchandise, it'll take you to my store, and we have an awesome t-shirt for you. It's a Country-ish podcast t-shirt. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Also, it's got the website on there. It's a soft tee, very soft, feels good on your skin, and it helps us keep the lights on here at the studio. So check out countryishpodcast.com, click on merchandise, get yourself a t-shirt, and know that I love you. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Country-ish. We'll see you all back here next week. Bicycle.
Great show, man. Hey, are you okay?
Well, I got a lot of itching back there. I feel like there's fire ants in my pants. I don't know what to do. I can barely make it through tonight's show.
John, you're still live online right now?
So I guess it's not just me. Thanks, guys.
Here you go.
Wait a minute. You've had this in your bag the whole time?
Well, you bet. I keep this on hand for butt itch. This is actually the new Preparation A spray. It works fast and no touch, so, Hey, what about the show, John?
Hey there, are you a business owner? Do you have a product that you're trying to sell? Well, maybe I could help you. I've got over 350,000 followers across all my social media, and every episode of Country-ish we do gets thousands of views. So if you have a product that you want me to try on the show or to talk about, go to countryish.com, click on sponsorship, and maybe your stuff could be right here on my stuff. All right, we're back. Thanks for hanging in there. Did you hit the share button? hit the share button. If you don't want to do that, write us a nice review on Apple Podcasts or iTunes, whatever they're calling it. Because if you write one and give us a nice review, we'll read it on the show. And we haven't had one in a while. So if you don't mind, do that. But let's give money away. You ready, Marcus?
Always ready
I
for
got
money.
one check right here, so you don't even have to hand it to me. There's only one left.
You got to check the mailbox, man.
Yeah, well, I think snow and, Snowvid is slowing the USPS down. Maybe it's just been a minute. But I got one check right here. So this little game that we're about to play. Now, I've done some acting in my day. Done some sitcoms. I've done some voiceovers. I've done some commercials, movies, adult films. I'm not proud of, but they're out there. And when they air them, they have to pay me. They're called residual checks. I get them in the mail all the time. So I'm going to open this one right here. Okay? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's for. I'm going to read it on the show. And I'm going to tell you what it's for and how it's airing. And then you guess the amount. And there should be a phone number here in a minute. Is there a phone?
It's posted.
Start calling the phone number because we're going to pick 3 people at random. And we're going to have you call into the show and you guess. And the closest person to the amount, I will send you this check. I'll have Elliot send you the check. I'm going to sign it over. I'm going to sign it to you. Elliot will get it out in the mail. Okay? But first we'll do some in-house guesses. Pay attention to the in-house guesses. Their guess don't count, but it will help you gauge how you should be guessing. You know what I'm saying? It is a game that we like to call How Much Is That Screen Actors Guild Residual Check? Nice.
Good enough.
Dude, nailed it. Took 2 weeks off.
Album.
A little red, but I'm okay.
Lightheaded.
Okay, here we go. This is for one episode of a thing I did called Comedy.tv. You ever heard of that?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it was Byron Allen, comedian, entrepreneur, businessman. Did a lot of late night infomercial type shows. He basically just bought airtime on networks and then produced a comedy show and then got paid that way. Anyway, it's brilliant on his part. It's just me doing stand-up, and the market says AFTRA syndication, episode 115 of Comedy.tv. I'll start with you, Mr. Hunt. How much?
Elliot was really, really in
I know,
it. Like
he's leaning in.
he's studying your every word.
Yeah, he's studying my face.
He's always pretty close.
He's very close, which I want to go maybe. Should I go to him first?
Yeah, because
Oh,
that way I
no,
can.
not this time.
Oh, okay.
I
so-
was way off the last time because we talked about it. That $900 check like a year ago was from that, and then last time it was like $30. So no, let him
true.
go first, please.
Okay, I'll go.
How much, Marcus? Let me ask the question. How much is this Grand Skills?
Let's go with $12.77.
$12.77.
Oh,
Just like you
yeah. Stop.
to undercut me. It's okay.
So it's higher. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, it's low. That's a low guess.
Okay.
So that's one hint. It's higher than what he said. $12.77 low. But not horribly low. It's just low.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had checks for 77 cents.
Yeah.
So this is more than both of those. Isaiah, how much?
$22.75.
He didn't say dollars.
I like
Dollars.
Do it again.
Start over.
$22.75.
That brings me joy. Never, ever take the dollars out of your guess. Okay? It's one of the things I love about you. Let's go to Ball. Sergeant Ball, how much?
I'm going to go with $24.55.
Okay, we're getting closer. Low, low, low. Elliot.
$32.17.
$32.17 is the closest guess in this room, but it's still low. Okay? So just know someone's going to win more than $32.17 or whatever you said. So start calling. Let me go to my man, my producer, the man behind the glass, the Alan Jackson. Do we have people in the bullpen?
Yes, sir, we do.
All right, pick three, random pick one, and just let them in here, and we'll talk to them. We'll see if they can do any better.
All right, should be in
All
there now.
righty, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Brian Johnson,
Brian Johnson. Where you calling from?
Southern California.
Oh, California. Wow. I was just out there. Where is that exactly?
I'm over about a mile and a half away from Disneyland.
From where?
Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Oh, I didn't hear the S. I just heard Disneyland. I think we have a Disneyland out here. So you're close to Disneyland, which is Anaheim, I believe. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah. I was just in San Diego, and I was just in Los Angeles. I don't think I ran into you.
Oh, and I missed it.
Yeah.
I missed it.
I did a gig at the La Jolla Comedy Store for New Year's Eve, and then I went up to L.A. and did the Comedy Store in Hollywood. But don't worry. You're on the show now. What do you do, Brian Johnson from Disneyland?
I'm an administrator.
An administrator. What do you admin?
I pay a lot of bills. I
Oh,
spend major corporations money.
well, do you want to pay some more bills?
Nah, I'd probably get in trouble for it or fired.
Oh, really? But I thought that was your job, was to pay bills.
It is, but you can't use my card.
No. I'm saying, would you like to pay more bills with this cash that you're possibly about to win?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Are you born and raised California?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you hear about this show?
I've been a big follower of you forever.
Well, thank you, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate that, and so does my buddy Mark Hunt.
I do.
Now, I need your guess. Mr. Johnson, how much is this Screen Actors
I'm
Guild
gonna
residual?
I'm gonna go $34.72.
$34.72. Lock him in, the Alan Jackson. That was the very first guest, and so far he's winning because it's the first. Put him on hold. Let's get another person in the show room. Let's see if they can do any better because he didn't get it exactly right. So let's see. All right, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to? Yep.
Lily.
Say again?
Lily.
Lily.
Lily, where are you calling from?
Claremont, North Carolina.
Oh, we know that's not too far down the road, is it? How old
Nope.
are you, Lily?
I'm 16 years old.
16? What high school you go to?
I go to Bunker Hill High.
Oh, boy, you dirty bear, you. I got to be careful with that.
Yeah, Lily's out of school tomorrow. There's a snow day in the county, so she don't have to worry about getting up and go to school. But you have to do online learning now. No more snow days. That's no more.
Right, okay. Now, Claremont, that's not Catawba County, is it?
Yeah,
I can't-
it's Catawba.
It is
It
Catawba
is.
County. Okay, well, this is a local. Lily, thanks for calling in. How'd you hear about this show?
My mama.
Oh, well, say hey to your mama for me.
And them.
Yeah. What's your mama's
She's
name?
right.
Is she there right now?
Yeah, she's right beside of me.
What's her name?
Leanne.
Hey, Leanne. You know Jody Rocket? He went to Bunker Hill. Bunker Hill beat us my senior year in football 58-6. So I always have a bad taste in my mouth with Bunker Hill people. But Lily, I'm rooting for you. You seem like a sweet girl. I don't know if you know anything about residual checks, but I want you to guess how much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
$36.77.
$36.77.
All right. All right. Put it on hold, the Alan Jackson. No one's got it exactly right, so this game is wide open. The third caller could be way off. The third caller could be exactly right. No one's won the check yet, but there's one last person that's going to guess. And they're on the phone right now. Who's this?
Katie.
Katie? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
From
Katie.
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Scranton.
Oh, Scranton. That's where The Office was filmed, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, did they actually shoot stuff there?
Yeah, in the restaurant scenes, they did.
Oh, wow. Did you ever
Some
see them filming
restaurant
out there?
No, I never did.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I just worked in town.
Gotcha. So you're born and raised Scranton, PA?
No, I'm from Long Island, New York.
Oh, my goodness. Well, there's a story here. What brings you all the way from Long Island to Scranton? What happened?
It got too expensive on Long Island, so I moved to Pennsylvania.
You got two
Northeast PA.
friends. Oh, too expensive?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been here for 25 years, so
Okay.
I guess I'm a native Pennsylvania.
I hear you. Well, what do you do for a living?
I work for the Department of Revenue, so you better be claiming taxes in those checks. That
You know what I'm doing is I'm claiming a loss because I'm not cashing these, but I am reporting it. So I'm hoping that you will send me some money for all this charity work I'm doing out here, giving this money away. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I'm rooting for her.
Well,
She works for the Internal Revenue Service.
There's got to be a write-off in this somewhere, right?
Yeah, let me know how I can write this off, okay?
Okay.
All right. What was her name? I forgot.
Katie.
Katie. All right. Katie, how did you hear about the show?
I've been a fan of yours since you were on Last Comic Standing.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a good time. And you're the last caller.
Yep.
No one's got it right yet. What is your guess? Katie from the IRS in Scranton, Pennsylvania. How much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
$34.87.
$34.87. All right. Well, listen, everyone danced around the $30 mark. And so I don't know who won because I don't do math.
I don't do math
I
good.
don't do math good.
Yeah,
So what I do is I hand the check off to my intern Sergeant Havelball, military dude, and he runs it in there to the Alan Jackson, smart guy, knows numbers.
So we don't trust Mark to do that? I think Mark could add that up, couldn't he? Huh?
It'd take a minute.
Yeah.
But Alan's quicker.
Alan is pretty smart.
Yeah, that's Alan's job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so Alan crunches the numbers, and then he comes up with the winner. Yeah, the Al Gore rhythm.
Yep.
The Alan Jackson.
I have updated my spreadsheet. I've put in all the calculations. I've ran all the numbers, tested it again, and I'll go ahead and bring in the winner if you'd like.
All right.
Fast.
So, wow. See how fast he does
God,
that?
I know.
All right, we have the winner on the phone right now. And here in a second, they will be joining us.
And they should be on the line now.
And who's this?
Lily?
Lily! Congratulations. You won this check. You were the closest person with a guess of
$36.77.
$36.77. But still, that was too low. So you're going to win more money than that. Are you excited for that?
I'm so excited.
All right. So let's see if we can get you exactly right. You said $36. Okay. Now,
Okay.
let's see here. How old are you? 16?
Yes.
Add 16 to 36. What you got? Quick.
She does
52?
Huh?
52?
Okay. Still not there. Now I want you to add. See, I didn't know. I make it when I ask questions, sometimes it looks like I know the answer, but really I don't.
Yeah, you're just winging it. Yeah.
So now we're at $52. But that's still not enough. Let me ask you this. Maybe your mom knows the answer to this one, who's back there listening. I'm saying maybe because again, I don't know the exact answer, but I think maybe I'll ask Elliot. What is the minimum age that you can be to be a member of AARP?
50.
50?
55?
Yes, sir.
Is it?
It's 50.
I thought it was more than that.
No.
All right, what is the
I'm
age
eligible.
in which you can claim retirement?
65.
Huh?
62.
62 now. Used
And
to
a
be
half.
65.
What did you say, Mark?
65.
Mark said 65. Okay, $65. Now let's get the cents right. Your age minus 1. Go.
15.
$65.15 is the check. OMG. I'm going to put my finger right next to that amount so you can see it's right there.
Wow.
$65.15 is going out to Lily from Bunker Hill. Let me ask you, me and Mark have one question. What?
Fill up my truck.
Yeah.
Fill up my truck. Well, that might get you one tank.
Now listen, don't you spend all that in catfish now. That's a little community right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Claremont.
Old catfish. Well, thank you for calling in, Lily. I appreciate you and your mama. If you want to get this money, you got one more thing you have to do. Go to countryish.com and then click on the contact section. And then from there, you'll send me an email with your name and your address and the amount that you won. And my intern, Elliot the intern, will send you the check in the mail. But you have to do that first. Okay, Lily?
All righty.
All righty.
Bye, Lily.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Tell your mom and daddy and then we said hi.
Go Tigers. All right. Look, we got more show to do. We have a Goodwill hunting at the end. We're going to exchange gifts. But first, there's a lot of crazy things that's going on in the news right now. A lot of politics, a lot of pandemics. We try to ignore those things. You know what I mean? We talk about the happy-go-lucky weird things that seem to fall through the cracks. It's a segment that can be best described by my good friend Justin Clyde Williams.
We're just small-town dudes with small-town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All right. Well, today's news story is a real pickle. Remember how I asked you if you like pickles?
Yep.
Remember that?
You did in the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this has to do with that. The mascot of a baseball team is in trouble for tweeting a very sexually suggestive picture. Now, I was going to go around the room and ask y'all if y'all have done that before. You ever tweet out something raunchy?
I don't.
Something you shouldn't have?
I don't do tweets.
Oh, that's your loophole.
Yeah,
Just the Twitter part of that.
I don't do the Twitters.
Yeah. Well, I've done it before. Not Twitter, but like
You
sexting.
sent out-
Sexting.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, like text messages?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I've
You
done
did a
that.
bit about that.
Yeah, I have a whole bit about it. Yeah. It comes back to bite you in the ass, so I don't recommend
Every
it.
time.
But let me tell you about this story, okay? This happened in Portland, Oregon. There's a minor league baseball team named the Portland Pickles. Isn't that fun? Don't you love minor league baseball team names?
Yeah, we've got some good ones.
Well, what are we in Hickory?
Crawdads.
Hickory Crawdads. That's not a normal. See, like the major league, boring names: Yankees, Cubs, Lions. Crawdads, way cooler. It's fun. You know, we got shirts that say "Who's your crawdaddy?"
Yeah.
You know, got crabs. You know, fun things. And there's tons of them. In Georgia, there's the Savannah Sandgnats. Oh yeah, you knew that one?
Oh yeah, I knew that one.
In Ohio, Toledo Mud Hens. My favorite one though is Alabama. They have a team called the Montgomery Biscuits.
Yeah.
Just a biscuit.
Biscuits.
Isn't that awesome?
Yep.
So if your team name is the Biscuits, you get to sit there and go, "Hey, butter, 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 swing butter," from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. No laugh button, guys. I appreciate your damn help.
Sleeping over there.
Well, on Wednesday, the Portland Pickles decided to let their mascot, Dylan, the Dill Pickle, take over the team's Twitter page. There he is. Now, I feel like right away that's a mistake. Giving a mascot control of your Twitter page.
Why would you do that?
I don't feel like they can be trusted. I mean, we know what happened with Sir Purr. The dude didn't have the authority to invite me on the field, and now I got the super wedgie of a lifetime in front of God and everybody. So
overstepped his bounds.
That's that's where they made a mistake. They gave this dillhead run of their dang Twitter page, and what happened next aroused a lot of interest. And now the team is in a real pickle because old Dylan the Pickle here posted a photo that was cropped in a very suggestive manner, and it has left a sour taste in the mouths of a lot of fans. All right, so look, there's the picture. Can everybody see that? Look, it comes straight from the Portland Pickles verified Twitter page. And he's posting, for those of you who are just listening to this, he's posting a picture of like just his midsection, right? He's sitting down, he's kind of leaning back a little bit, and he's giving a thumbs up right on his crotch. And you can't see the fist, you just see the top of the thumb, which looks like a dang pickled penis, right? Isn't that what it looks like? Top of old Mount Olive right there? That's what it is. And then he wrote, "New phone, who dis?" Now, why would you do that? Marcus, give us a reason. Come up with something. Make this make sense for me.
Trying to be funny? I don't know.
Right.
So I think you got
to know
knew what he
kids.
was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing.
That's what I'm thinking.
You look at the picture before you post it, right? Mm-hmm. Like this looks like
of course. I agree with you. I think he's actually going for that.
But he can say it was the thumb, is my thumb.
Yeah, that's his out, right?
Yeah.
But you got to understand, kids are following you. This is baseball. Can't be posting pictures of your pickled penis like that. Yeah, so
You're getting tons of laughs.
The team claims that Dylan the Pickle was not showing his junk. He was just giving the thumbs up. Okay, Fonzie. All right, good one. Cool as a cucumber, are you? A few minutes later, after that post, it appeared that the team had soured on the mascot takeover. They posted, "It has come to our attention that this photo can be misinterpreted as a disturbing image." I would say so. If I had a kid following this page, I would say that's a very disturbing image. I didn't know that pickles could get Peyronie's disease. It's a little bit curved. A short time later, the team tried to turn the incident into a cautionary tale, more like a clausenary tale. They warned followers to always double check before posting. Yes, you should double check, like State Farm. You know what I mean? Always double check that tweet. However, a lot of people think the posting of the pervy pickle pic was no accident, like what you said. Since the team also said, here's why you're right. He knew what he was doing. The team knew what he was doing. They did this because now we're talking about it. Now they did it as a social media stunt. That's my theory, because here's why we know this. In the picture, they tagged Oscar Mayer, Corn Nuts, and Manscaped. All crotch-related stuff. So they got jokes. They should have went ahead and tagged OnlyFans or Pornhub while they're at it. Here's what fans are saying on Twitter. "I can safely say that I did not expect to see any mascot anatomy on my timeline tonight. #DillPics." I like that. Another person said, "Mom, come pick me up. The mascots are being horny and I'm scared. This is not kosher. It's jarring." There you go, boys. This is the worst tasting story I've ever heard. There you go. Listen, the town of Vlasic.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? This is the
Vlasic guy.
worst tasting pickle I've ever heard. Yeah, it was an old school one. I was trying. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
The town may be small,
But the news. Alrighty, we're
Not so
already
huge.
It's more like one of them little French
deal.
tiny pickles.
Baby deal.
What do you call them things?
I'm surprised you didn't say he is jerking his gherkin.
Jerking his gherkin.
Huh?
Isn't gherkin a type of pickle?
Yeah, it's
That's a good one, dude.
job.
Look, good job, Isaiah.
Well, it's
see how I
just-
recognized it and I
Growing
laughed?
up in front of our eyes.
I was just going to say this just in. They're saying they're going to pick out their new mascot in a bit.
Mascock. You guys are on it today.
Room full of them.
I love it. Well, we got time for one more segment. We'll do it real quick.
Let's do it.
This is his name is Mark Hunt, and we like to shop at Goodwill from time to time. What we do is we go in there and we pick out gifts for each other, $5 or less. We exchange it on the show. It's sort of an unboxing, and we call it Goodwill Hunting. I haven't done this in a minute, and I believe we have our own theme song for this. We just belt this out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, Alan, this is just us, right?
It's
Oh, yeah, here it is. That's right. Ready?
Look at me now.
Goodwill Hunting! Goodwill Hunting! Goodwill! Hunting.
Thank you. Okay, you go. I go. You go. You go first.
Oh, man.
That was a long-winded one.
That was. It's been a minute since we've done that one. Oh, goodness gracious.
We weren't in such good shape. We would have probably passed out just then.
So, this is my gift to you,
Okay.
Marcus.
Explain yourself.
Yeah. Well, look, you got kids. Sometimes it's hard to, inflation, the prices are going up. And it's hard to find good food at a decent price. And I know you
No
got
more
other
dollar
mouths
No more
to
dollar
feed.
menus. Yeah.
No more dollar menus, I don't think.
I don't think
Everything's
so.
gone up. Dollar General's not even.
It's tough out here for a pimp.
It's tough out here. That's right. So I thought, this would come in handy for you. I know you're a picky eater. You don't do sweet stuff. And I thought, I've seen you eat this before. I got a device that will help you eat the food that you want in an inexpensive way, in a quick way. And I give you this gift. I want you to unbox this gift.
Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
What is that?
It is a rapid ramen cooker.
Rapid ramen cooker. Cook delicious ramen noodles in the microwave.
Yeah. So,
Huh?
but I'm a little bit confused.
Yeah, it's the world's fastest and easiest way to cook ramen noodles.
But okay. So there's a.
You're welcome.
There's a bowl you put them in instead of just using a regular bowl, right?
Well, come on. There's 3 steps here. Okay.
What?
3 steps. Hang on.
Okay.
3 steps. Number 1, add water. Okay. 2, microwave for 3 minutes. 3, enjoy. Okay. Now that's all the 3 things you got to do.
Pretty much what you can do in any bowl.
It doesn't come with ramen noodles.
Right.
So I apologize for that.
That
You're
would've
going to
been a
have to get
bonus.
that on your own. This here, though, very important part. Top ramen microwave cooker. Just for ramen noodles. Just for my friend Marcus.
Thank you. So ramen wasn't making enough money off their 17-cent noodle packs. They had to come out with their own bowl.
And I really don't understand how
I
this
don't
is
either.
different than any other bowl.
It's not. It's a plastic microwave
But here's
bowl.
what you know.
So they just wanted to put their name on something.
I'll bet you could put other kinds of noodles in there that aren't ramen and it would work. But you know how it's fun to have the brand that goes with the thing? If you get Nike shoes, sometimes you want a Nike windbreaker to go with it. That's kind of like what this is.
It is. That's
so when
very
you're eating
cool.
ramen, you're like, no, honey.
We're gonna use
Don't
my
put that in
bowl.
a regular bowl.
Yeah.
We got a ramen bowl. I did that for you.
Never knew that. Thank you.
You're welcome. You are certainly welcome.
Went to Goodwill today and they were closing early. It's 6 o'clock because of the
snow.
weather. Yeah. $3. Thank you.
I owe you $2. Well, it's $5 or less. So I didn't go over 5.
So this one, we've got stuff popping out of it.
Okay.
So you hold on to that. So sometimes during the podcast we get we'll get a little out of hand. We'll talk over each other.
Yeah. This is true. It
and-
does annoy me.
Yeah, and that happened a couple episodes ago, where we were trying to.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But I've found a tool that you can just squash it in the bud. Like right when it happens, use this. Everybody knows that they're doing. You don't have to say nothing. So you could use this tool instead of having to say something to everyone. Okay. So
sweet.
Open this.
So
up.
I can use this.
You can use
when
this
everyone's talking. I'm trying to listen to Alan.
Yeah.
And we're trying to go over sound checks, and you guys are talking about who knows what.
Whatever.
I'm like, that's not important.
You're trying to be serious, and we're not.
Because we're trying to get something done up in here. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
I wonder what's in this box.
Oh, I don't know. What's oh God. Oh.
Wow. It must be
Lot of
very
rat.
fragile. Where is it? Oh, here it
Did you
is.
find it?
I got it.
I mean, I had to make sure it didn't break.
What is this? Oh, hell yeah.
I've got you your very own gavel.
I got a gavel. Now listen, here's what I'm afraid of. This is a brand new desk.
Yeah, we'll have to
By
find
my cousin
you something.
Irvin.
It's $2.
Yeah.
Let me try it out. You guys start talking. All right, just start talking about something.
Did you
So
get
I was
those
wa-
Yeah, those things that.
Hey, pay attention.
Did that not get your attention?
Yeah, that got my
It
attention.
is loud.
Sold. Order in the court.
Yeah.
Order in the studio. Honorable Jon Reep is presiding, and y'all need to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Yes, boss.
Thank you. That's good. It's wood. It's gonna
It matches the table.
Goes in good. They got 2 stickers on it. $2 over here.
And
$2 over here.
I want to make sure you didn't miss it.
So made it. Was it $4?
No, I didn't pay
Did you
$4.
buy this in 2 different parts? You have to screw the head on this sucker. All right. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. And Alan, I'm sure you're going to love this.
I'm already so happy.
I'm sure that as soon as I hit the desk and all these microphones bounced up on this table,
That's great.
and your levels were peaking,
Yeah,
I
and
brought
go
joy
ahead
to
and
you.
fire off the air horn a couple more times if you want to as well too. All
Oh, yeah.
all that
How much-
combined will be great. So yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. Ready?
There you go. Yeah, go for
right,
it.
hang
I'll
on.
hold it.
Hold still.
Oh God.
Don't work as good.
No.
I think I broke it.
It's still working. It's
All right. Well, here we go. I got my gavel. Thank you for that.
We'll work on getting you a little wood thing to hit it on
Oh, yeah.
instead of the
I
table.
got to get some.
I'll find that at Goodwill next.
And this is where we do the closing real fast. Goodwill hunting, Goodwill hunting, Goodwill hunting. All right. Listen, I had a great time up in here. I hope you did.
I had a good time. Thank you
If
for
you're
having me.
new, if you guys were checking us out from the Ryan Sickler podcast, from Steve Burns podcast, from Omaha, welcome to the show. I hope that you enjoyed yourself and you'll become one of my bumpkins. That's what we call the people. Get on that Patreon, $5 a month. You're going to get a crazier R-rated version of this experience starting February the 8th. Check out my tour dates at countryish.com. I'll be in D.C. this coming weekend. I do cameos. You can check me out on cameo.com. Jon Reep, Ginger Beard Man on Amazon Prime. That's a special. Ginger Payne still out there on YouTube. Any final thoughts before we wrap the show up? Let me go to the interns. Anything that we need to say right now before I end this show?
I want to circle back to my segment last week. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, somebody left a good comment. A family friend, Steve Justice, said,
Justice.
Yeah, Steve Justice.
Okay.
He played baseball for the Braves as well.
Said, as a child, intern Isaiah used to repeatedly ask me if I knew any Wiggles songs, as I would play music on the guitar at get-togethers and camping outings.
On what?
At get-togethers and camping outings,
No.
like family
But
reunions.
you said played on what instrument?
The guitar. The guitar. No.
No, it's better when you say it.
And then he said, as payback, I would like to hear him sing a Wiggles song on the show.
All right.
So if it's okay with you, can I sing a Wiggles song next
Please.
week for Stevie J?
Go for it, buddy.
Stevie
you need
J.
any kind of music, or have we cleared this with the Alan Jackson? You know what I mean?
Is it okay?
There's
with
no
you,
music,
Alan?
right? I mean, y'all haven't conspired behind my back. There's no music.
No, we have not planned
said
this at
next
all, so-
week.
You want to do next
Oh,
week?
next week.
Yeah, next week.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it
the-
right now.
No, not right now.
Next week, yes.
Yeah, next week.
All right, look for a karaoke version of a Wiggles song,
All right.
so we can actually play the music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because those are legal to play, and I would be delighted to hear you sing a Wiggles song. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I'll
comment,
do it
Mr.
for you,
Justice.
Steve Justice.
Yeah, thank you. Elliot.
Yes, the interns would all like to wish our very good friend Vanessa a happy birthday. And she is involved with a mission called the Karawani Foundation, where they help a village in South Africa become self-sufficient. And
There's a village in South Africa, the pizza place? I thought we used to have
a
two
village
here. There's only one
in
now.
South Africa.
He said Village Inn.
Yeah, I know. Village
We've
Inn,
had a
they got
Village
great
Inn here
pizza.
since the
One
50s.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, and to help them to be self-sufficient. Anyway, they have a truck that broke down. It needs 3 parts. They're not asking for money, but if people could direct message me so we could get them those parts, so we can help this village.
There you go.
Do that.
People helping people.
Yes, sir.
After you sign up on the Patreon page for $5 a month, okay? After you have possibly bought something at countryish.com, then maybe you can help this Village Inn pizza place in South Africa.
Well, once again, they're not asking for
maybe.
money.
All right. Sergeant Havelball.
Okay, just real quick.
Let me guess. There's a Burger King in North Dakota that needs help.
I'll get on that.
Just kidding.
No, but real quick, it's David Justice, used to be with the Braves. And
Yes.
Yeah, it was
he's
David
also with the
Justice.
Yankees and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Thank
and
you for
then
the
the other thing, just since he got you that gavel, since you are going to be the new mayor, you might want to go ahead and get that engraved. Because when you have your city meetings,
That's true.
it comes in handy there too.
Thank you for
True.
that. We'll get that on the thing that you pounded on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
It'll be the
will.
last comic pounded right here.
Last comic pounded.
All right, the Alan Jackson, we good?
Yep,
All
all
right,
good here.
everybody. I hope you had a good time for the Alan Jackson, for Sergeant Havelball, for Elliot the intern, for intern Isaiah, for Mark Hunt. My name is Jon Reep, and I wish you a good bicycle.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, a simple kind of life, every different no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. The town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on, dude.
Hey, everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh, wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite. And all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you.
Go on.
Yeah.
You're still here? That must mean you like this part and you like me. If you do, hit the share button. That's why I'm wearing a share wig. I'm going to do the share stare. I'm going to stare at you while you hit the share button. It's called a share stare. Do you believe in sharing the love? I can feel something on top of me head. It's a dumb wig, it's just not enough. How? Come on, man. Look at all this I'm doing here. It's a very well-oiled machine. Just tell somebody about it. I ain't asking you for a damn dime. It's just an arrow button. Hit the arrow button that points this away.